you started off as a walk-on at Memphis about 5 years ago. Looking back to that point, would you ever imagined being in the shoes that you're in today as a senior, playing in the conference championship game with a chance to go out on top?
Oh, for sure. I've always been working hard, and I've always have had the privilege of having great teammates to push me along, and we've always had this one goal of winning every game we possibly can.
How did you personally transition from being that overlooked high school receiver to the all-time leading records holder at Memphis?
It seems like all my life I've had a chip on my shoulder. You know, I might have been too small or too slow, but when I step on that field, I always prove somebody wrong. So, like I said, when I got to Memphis, it was the same way. So, yeah, it was just back to the routine.
Memphis is your hometown. I know that city means a whole lot to you. What has it meant to you to put on that Memphis jersey week in and week out?
It means a lot. You know, the city of Memphis, they're behind us 100%. I believe they just lit the bridge up with blue lights. You know, it's just that type of spirit back home, and the people are just really excited that we have this opportunity in front of us, and we're going to take full advantage.
You've gotten to play for some pretty good coaches throughout your career at Memphis. How has Coach Norvell impacted you the most?
He's made us better players, but he's also made us better men. He's instilled great values in us each and every day. He always teaches us to put our all into what we're doing and dedicate ourselves 100%. And I believe that's what we've been doing, and that's why we're to the point we are today.
You've also gotten to play with some pretty good quarterbacks throughout your career at Memphis. How would you describe the relationship between yourself and Riley Ferguson?
You know, Riley's my guy. He's a great guy on and off the field. You know, he's an easy person to vibe with. And as soon as he stepped on campus, he knew that it was time to work, and it was no playing around. And since he's been here, it's just been a great time, and we've put Memphis on the map.
You didn't have an easy path coming out of high school into college, but Riley didn't have the easiest collegiate career to land at Memphis. Would you say that that's something that has brought you guys closer together?
I believe so. It sort of sets us as underdogs. You know, we've always had people say that we can't do it or we're not capable of doing things, but we've set records at Memphis. You know, we've been the winningest senior class here, and we've just done a lot of things that we could be proud of.
Your team is 10-1. You're going up against UCF 11-0. The only loss on your schedule coming right here on this field back in September. How much motivation does that give you guys to flip the script in the biggest game of the year?
It gives us a lot of motivation. You know, that first game we didn't play well at all. I believe we had 5 turnovers, and we just played terrible. And I believe since that loss, we've progressed as a team. We've got better and better each and every week, and I think we're going to come out with a different mindset tomorrow. It's going to be a different ball game.
5 years at Memphis, and it all comes down to this moment and one more game on your schedule. What would it mean to you to cap off your career with a conference championship and playing in a New Year's Bowl game?
It's going to mean a lot, not only for me, but for the city of Memphis. I believe this is going to be the biggest game of my life, you know, as far as, you know, just being such a huge figure in the city of Memphis. You know, a lot of people look up to me, a lot of kids, you know, a lot of people are rooting for us, and a lot of people are tuned in to this game. So, like I said, we're ready for this opportunity, and we're thankful we're here.